The book is called Interview with an Alien by LawrenceRSpencer. It can be said that it was a shocking surprise. An extremely detailed description of the 6-week process of getting acquainted with aliens. From the perspective of a female nurse, even their conversation was recorded, related to prehistoric civilizations, interstellar wars, Earth's history, etc. The revealed content has left humanity extremely shocked and shocked. LawrenceRSpencer, author of the thrilling book Interview with an Alien, is an author deeply interested in the truth of the universe and the immortality of the soul. This is the book, his 10th, was published in 2008. However, Spencer asserts that he is just the editor of this work. The content of the book was not written by him, but by a female nurse. The late United States Air Force provided it to him. It is a record of the conversation story between a creature believed to be an alien who survived the UFO crash in Roswell, 1947, with this woman. Special chat is done using touch methods spiritually under the supervision of the U.S. military. The Roswell UFO incident occurred in mid-1952. At that time, a U.S. Air Force weather balloon was said to have collided with a UFO and was causing it to crash into a farm near Roswell, New Mexico, in front of many witnesses. This accident was caused by extraterrestrials and their spacecraft. However, in the video, we won't go into detail here. At that time, even though the U.S. military was in pole position cover-up effort, but the incident of the alien spaceship crashing, moreover, there are still surviving aliens that have spread more and more widely in the United States. This led to the rise of UFO fever here. Even today, this topic still wins. It attracts a lot of attention not only from researchers but also from people who are very curious. However, due to the lack of convincing evidence, this information is still just a legend discussed in society. Therefore, Spencer's publication of the book can be said to be a shocking surprise, because the book is not only tissue describing in detail the 6-week process of getting to know aliens from the perspective of a female nurse, but also recorded the content of their conversations related to prehistoric civilizations, the Great War between the planets, the history of the Earth, and even topics such as the creation of species, etc. This thrilling story begins with a parcel. On September 14, 2007, Mr. Spencer received a large parcel sent from the distant city of Navan, Ireland, and the sender is Mrs. McElroy. This name looks very strange. Spencer wondered, who could this be? Regardless, Spencer first opened the package and looked at it. Inside there are some old manuscripts. Some were printed on old printers, some were handwritten, some of the papers had clear traces of being used frequently. Spencer flipped it over and saw that the word "top secret" was there, appears most frequently in the text and includes Roswell. Now he is even more confused. How did this woman know that you were interested in Roswell? Like many Americans, Spencer also believes that the Roswell incident was related to aliens. It's just that the government was determined to cover up this event. So to the public, the truth always confuses them. In 1998, while writing The Oz Factor, he found some clues that suggested a nurse might have been at the scene and had contact with aliens. Spencer had to search everywhere to find it. Can find her phone number, but after a phone call and chatting for 20 minutes, Fung always spoke prevaricatingly to him, except to admit that she had served in the Army Camp New Mexico invasion in 1947, after which no further information of value was provided. Spencer was reluctant, hung up the phone. However, after Spencer's book was published, he politely gave it to her, one book, as a gift. The two hadn't had any contact since then, and Spencer quickly forgot about it. Suddenly, a thought flashed through Spencer's mind. Is this Mrs. McElroy the same person? Searched 9 years ago? At that moment, in the blink of an eye, a letter suddenly fell out of the parcel. Spencer picked it up and opened it, and he guessed correctly. It was the woman who sent the letter. The letter said that time was running out and requested him to make the contents of the document public. Spencer's curiosity now arose. He quickly sat down and read everything carefully, text from start to finish. It's true that if you don't watch it, you won't know. At first glance, he was very shocked. If this is true, it is simply unbelievable. Whatever is revealed is news that is explosive. So, he quickly replied to the address on the letter, wanting to talk again with this woman, ask for more details, by the way, to determine the authenticity. Unexpectedly, he received a reply message from the landlord stating that the tenant was an older couple, but had passed away recently. Now the clue is broken again, but he said that he was interested by someone must be loyal to that person. Spencer read the letter over and over again, and after a period of contemplation, he chose to edit and publish the book to fulfill Mrs. McElroy's last wish. First, the letter she wrote was really touching. Second, Spencer also spent a lot of time searching and comparing the content of the text, but he didn't find anything missing. No matter what, just publish it as a novel. Readers can judge for themselves whether it is real or not. What was written in the letter? Why it moved Mr. Spencer again. The letter states, "Alien have always actively monitored and infiltrated each individual on Earth. This situation continues every day. During the Roswell incident, I am a flight nurse in the 509th Bombardment Group. I witnessed the scene with my own eyes crash of an alien spaceship. Including several members on board, the alien is dead. After arriving at the scene, I knew there was a crew member. The alien not only survived, but was also in a calm state, uninjured. At the time, none of the staff present at the scene could communicate with us. This alien survivor, because this person does not use oral language, nor does he perceive discrimination get any symbol. However, when I was checking on this person's injury status, I immediately realized and understood that this alien life was trying to communicate with me. And what they use is psychic induction. Because there was no one at the scene at the time, others can absorb these thoughts, and the alien seems to wish Italy proceeded to communicate with me. After a brief discussion with a high-ranking military officer, I decided to accompany this alien back to Garrison Base. From then on, I was assigned the special task of entertaining the aliens as a companion. My mission is to meet and interview this alien, then establish the situation. In actual situations, prepare a comprehensive inspection report and report to the local command authority. Afterwards, several military and non-military personnel provided me with a detailed questionnaire. I will translate the questions in the questionnaire for the alien and then proceed to record each answer. At the end of the letter, there is a paragraph. Humanity needs to know the answers to the questions in these documents. Who are we humans? Where do we come from? What is the purpose of our coming to Earth? Is humanity alone in the universe? If extraterrestrial beings exist in other places, why don't they contact us? If we do not have any effective measures to eliminate the pervasive influence period of extraterrestrial life on Earth, then let everyone clearly understand the consequences, their destruction of our inherent spiritual and physical means of survival. The future will be an extremely important matter. Perhaps the information is provided in the docs. This document will become the foundation for humanity towards a better future. I hope you can, in spreading this information, express it with more wit, creativity, and courage than I have. Ms. McElroy wrote in the letter, in terms of appearance, this alien has a short, small, and slender body. The height is equivalent to a 5-year-old child, about 1.2 meters, with smooth gray skin. Compared to in legend, it's not much different. Compared to this person's tiny limbs and body, the head giant looks very disproportionate. On both hands and feet, there are 3 fingers with the ability to grasp, but the head does not have a nose, mouth, and ears. The eyes are very large, completely black, with lenses transparent, without the whites of the eyes and without eyelids, so the eyes are always staring, never blinks. and cannot tell the difference between sleeping and waking. During the next 6 weeks, the aliens did not sleep. Because they did not have a mouth, they did not eat or drink, not breathing either. How it sustains life has always been a mystery. This body can be seen very unsuitable for the Earth's gravity environment because it is too slender and has no legs. Muscles cannot support the entire body, especially the weight of the head, so it is basic. This alien usually sits on a chair. However, its hands and feet are very flexible. So, is this alien male or female? No one knows, because there aren't any sexual characteristics can be seen in this body. However, the nurse can feel that it has a kind of temperament, feminine and strong, and it introduces itself as Errol. Errol explains that this body, not a robot, not a biological body but a living being, it is also a spiritual being, activated by her, like a worldly being, controlled by her soul. The female nurse had no previous experience communicate by psychic touch with others and cannot understand why Iro only wishes to communicate with her. She felt that perhaps the reason was that in her mind she considered this alien to be a patient. No, not only has no malice, but is also willing to protect her from harm. Simply, when you are kind with someone, the other person will easily open up to you. So what exactly were the specific things the nurse communicated with the alien? What shocking secrets have aliens revealed? Soulful Shares will introduce to you in the next series of videos. And now, on behalf of the team, I wish you have more interesting experiences.